Today, the Senate Budget and Fiscal Review Committee is meeting to take action on the Senate's version of the state budget for the 2021 fiscal year. As we all know, this is not a normal year by any means. Beyond the budget shortfall that we are facing because of the COVID-19 public health and economic pandemic, our ability to carry out the committee's normal budget process has been significantly impacted. And let me say that while it's an abbreviated process, from my prospective colleagues, the integrity of the review and the analysis has been maintained. I would like to acknowledge and commend the subcommittee chairs and all of the subcommittee members for the hard work in completing the hearings over the past week. I also must acknowledge the staff from both parties and the work of both the LAO's office and the Department of Finance. Everyone has stepped up to the plate in a phenomenal way. As we begin today's hearing to take final action on the Senate's version of the budget, it's not lost on me that in the midst of managing the COVID-19 public health crisis, the administration had the difficult task of developing a budget that protected all of the vital services and programs that our state's residents rely upon while facing a $54 billion shortfall. The Governor's May revision proposal takes the balanced approach in addressing this budget shortfall, including utilizing reserves, borrowing, temporary revenues, expenditure reductions, federal funds, and a trigger mechanism. The proposed Senate plan uses the Governor's framework for addressing the budget problem with a couple of key differences, which the LAO will fully explain in his presentation. With the 72-hour rule and time it takes to prepare the budget bill for a vote, we are less than 2 weeks away from needing to finalize a budget that both houses of the legislature and the governor agree on in order to meet our constitutional deadline of June 15th. We still have a lot of work to do in that short time. However, today is an important step in getting us closer to fulfilling our constitutional obligation. As we all work collectively together over these coming days to reach a final agreement, I hope that the proposal and ideas that the Senate puts forward have a positive impact, particularly when it comes to addressing the budget shortfall in a manner that does not make conditions worse for our vulnerable California residents. Lastly, I would like to say that we are aware that the June 15th budget will not be our last action this year. There are many things that we cannot address now that we will continue to work on through the summer. These include continuing to address the devastating impacts of COVID-19 and hopefully exploring new and creative ways to increase revenue to support our state's economic recovery.